This is a story about an old car and a stupid guy. Because the good ideas are usually the boring ones. Because hey, what could possibly go wrong? That looks amazing. That's all good condition, huh?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, this one is.
So the car meeting is going absolutely great. There's some beautiful old 7 Series behind me. But that's actually not, well, it is part of the car meeting, but the real car meeting is actually happening in front of me. And it's a very nice, rather big, friendly crowd. Had a professional camera crew as well here out of some reason. Yeah, and the good thing now is that some parking spots are getting free of non-participants, so only the participants are staying, which is really good. So here's the car meet behind me. This guy's leaving, that's good. He's not part of it. And all the other cars are part of the car meet. And then there's still a few over there, hidden behind the other cars.
Всегда есть какой-то страх, что там машина сломается, когда...
Okay, because we can. This guy is my plates now, and I have some Russian plates. Because the car just looks so cool like that, doesn't it? So yeah, I would say great success here in Moscow. And at this point, if you watch it, guys, thanks for coming. Okay guys, you don't believe it, but we're driving to the Red Square right now. After 23,000 kilometers, we're here in Moscow, following Ima Zhiguli. And there it is in front of us, the Red Square. Absolutely unbelievable. Such an iconic place, especially in these troubled times. Yeah, and it's crazy just to have driven here with this old, 36-year-old car. Okay, so I made a quick stop in front of the Red Square for a photo. Directly got into trouble from the police, but I think they're letting us go, so it's good. They're driving before us now, but not stopping us. But definitely worth the photo. I mean, that was just absolutely, yeah, necessary to have a photo in front of the Red Square. So we truly made it to Moscow. I mean, just look at this view. Oh, the Kremlin and the church and the Moscow River. Absolutely amazing. Quite a crazy feeling to be here. Having driven here all the way with good old Theodor. And it's not even like that's the goal of the trip. I mean, we're just on the way back, almost home already. And just ended up here in Moscow. Look at this view. Absolutely crazy. Okay guys, it's time for car swap. I'm sitting in the legendary 51-year-old Zhiguli and Theodor is standing there. Ima is driving him now. We'll have a small swap of cars, and I have to say this is an amazing feeling to drive this old Russian car. Yeah, it drives absolutely great. I mean, it's I think about 70 horsepower. The car weighs absolutely nothing. I don't know how much, but I guess under 1,000 kilos. And it's actually quite good response. I mean, yeah, good old 51-year-old Zhiguli from Soviet times. Absolutely perfect. Okay, this car might not have an AC, but it has this magic window. And if you open that, it's a tornado in here. And it gets really fresh directly. Soviet AC and the Zhiguli. We made it to the beautiful city of Tver, which is also part of the golden circle around Moscow. And we'll have a small look at that now. So we're walking along the Volga once again in Tver. And we're not quite sure if it's part of the golden circle. But there are many churches here. Very beautiful view over the river. Ferry terminal behind me. This bridge was imported from Saint Petersburg to Tver, so also kind of interesting fact. Yeah, very beautiful here, the Volga. So a small stop in Tver, very beautiful place, and after consulting with Mr. ChatGPT, found out that it's not part of the Golden Ring. But very beautiful anyway. Unfortunately, I didn't have much time to see a lot because tomorrow I want to be in Saint Petersburg in the morning because I will be attending a car meeting. Well, I'll be crashing it a bit. Hope that also my community joins. So my time has been limited here, unfortunately. Okay guys, so I'm standing here next to an abandoned petrol station. Just had a small rest. And somehow my battery's dead. Car won't start. I mean, look, if I try starting it, nothing happens. What's also not a good sign is if I put in this guy who's measuring my voltage. It says 11.3, and that's not exactly great. So what do you do if you're somewhere without power? Well, of course I could try to find somebody who has a car who can help me with my cables, because I have cables, but I will just try to give Theodor a good push and start him on my own. So let's see if that works. Okay, first try didn't work, and I tried pushing Theodor back a bit, but it actually goes a bit downhill, so I'll still try to use this little space left if I end up in the puddle to give it a second try, and if not, I have a bit bigger problem than I hoped for. It worked, goddammit. So next place I found a battery, I'll buy it without turning off the car until then. I already noticed the last days that some of the battery was getting a bit weak. But that was sudden. I mean, I was standing for maybe 20 minutes and that was enough for the battery to get drained just because it had the lights on, which is normally fine for like hours with this battery. It's actually a good Varta battery, but yeah, if it's old enough, also that dies. But here we go, it's running again. My alternator is working fine, you can see it also here. He's making 13.8 volts, which is absolutely perfect, so it's obviously the battery. So I found the shop right behind me and got a new battery. It took about 10 minutes, so ready to go. Back on the road, heading straight to good old St. Petersburg.
Чувак приехал из Берлина, через Казахстан. Прямей дороги не было. Давайте, аплодисменты. У нас поддерживают товарищи. Что?
Грешный БНВ.
Let's do that. Guys, thank you so much for the warm welcome in St. Petersburg, but also in Russia generally. You know, the times are difficult right now, but me traveling as German with my German license plates here, it's very impressive how welcome people treat me here. So big thank you to the Russian people, to the hospitality, and to all of you that are here today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Enjoy it. Ну все, ребят, спасибо. Кто хочет пообщаться с нашим прекрасным гостем, подходите. Я думаю, он через часик уже поедет дальше путешествовать. И пожелаем ему хорошей дороги. Счастливого пути.
So I cannot believe I did that, but I opened my rooftop tent on the core meet, and everybody's happy to see it. I mean, look at those cuties. So the guys from Domino St. Petersburg invited me to have a checkup of Theodor, and they have a super cool workshop, and just look at that. Full of plants, some bikes in the background, even an aquarium behind me. Yeah, special place. And now we'll do a lean wheel alignment and yeah, check if there's something has to be done. Okay, after a few days in St. Petersburg, I'm leaving the beautiful city today, and of course it's still time to take a few videos and photos in St. Petersburg, because it's, I think, one of the most beautiful places I know. And I've been to 60 countries, so trust me, it's a beautiful place. Okay guys, so we're in the heart of St. Petersburg, parking a bit illegally, and that's Eremitage just behind us. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful city. Traffic is a bit crazy, quite busy, but it's really nice to drive through these iconic scenic streets in St. Petersburg. And now I found the ultimate spot just arriving, the square at the Eremitage. I didn't even know we can park here, that's perfect. So we truly made it to the absolute center of this amazingly beautiful city. That's the Hermitage behind us. It's a museum nowadays. It used to be the winter palace of the royal family. full of art. And yeah, Theodore's right here. Amazing, we can stop here for a small photo and video session because this spot is just absolutely amazing. People are nice here. I met Nikolai with his kid. He is taking me photos now. Speaks some English, nice guy. Very welcoming people. Okay guys, don't kill me, but I bought a tire from 2010. It's 15 years old. But the sad or bit interesting fact about the tire is it's still a lot better than the tire I got rid of. In retrospect, maybe I shouldn't have driven it that long. I got it in Dushanbe in Tajikistan, and there were not many, possibilities of getting tires in the right size. And it held quite well. I mean, I drove with it, I guess, about almost 10,000 kilometers. And, yeah, it was going strong. But now I have a Continental tire from 2010, same type with other tires, just a bit older, and the rubber was actually still quite soft. It doesn't have that much thread, but much more than my old one as well. So I think good option. Now I'm leaving Saint Petersburg. Found a perfect spot to sleep next to a flooded quarry. Quarry I think is the name. And it's a very beautiful view over this water, paired with a beautiful sunset. So yeah, pretty perfect. I've been driving over 6,000 kilometers in Russia, and just a moment ago I had my first police control, and that's actually quite crazy that it took over 6,000 kilometers for the police to stop me, because there are quite a few police guys here and there at the streets, and they don't always have the best reputation. But here it was actually, I think, military police who was wearing military uniform, stopped me, and in this situation I, of course, act like I know even less Russian than I actually do. But it was actually very nice. He just had one quick look at my passport, at my driver's license, a look into the boot of the car, and I think about 40 seconds later he said, okay, have a good trip, you can continue, so no problem there. Heading towards Pskov, and I found the car with a German license plate. I'm quite sure it'll be Russians that, people living in Germany with Russian roots that are visiting their home. Because now, like, once you're a bit west of Saint Petersburg, you do meet, I guess, again, once in a while, some German registered cars, but safe to say, no real Germans, but people visiting their home, because I think I'm one of the very rare exceptions of, people actually daring to visit this beautiful country. And I want to use this opportunity to say, guys, of course times are hard, and I'm not saying that it's okay what's happening in the world, but people are people. And if you visit Russia, which is very easy, admittedly, you can get a visa within a few days. Let people be people and governments be governments, and let's try to focus on, the things we have in common. Because if we want to stop all these horrible things happening in the world currently, I don't think confrontation will be the key to success. The key to success will be trying to get back together again. And then problems can be solved. So at that point, big thanks to the Russian people I met along the route. The very warm welcomes. Let's hope for the future.